The project began as a hobby project that I would work on during my commute.
War of Omens is a deck builder CCG.
Players share their resources in a common pool and they're competing for those resources. And deck builder games typically involve a race.
Collectible card games are an incredibly fun thing where the strategy has always felt a little lacking.
Our game is more like a tense power struggle.
I think the biggest hole in Dominion and in deck building games in general is the fact that they lack a long-term progression. It's like a game of chess. You play it, and when you're done, it's over. Yeah, you get better at it, but you don't build anything on your own. And we wanted to bring a deeper, more interesting strategy to them. As you play, you sort of build up a deck. You don't start with all the cards in your deck somewhere, but you have to continually advance your deck and cycle your deck and improve it. We took that mechanic and we tried to bring it to a collectible card game style gameplay.
Gameplay is very fluid and fast, and you can play a game anywhere from 4 to 20 minutes depending on how big the armies get.
The first time I played it, I played for 6 hours straight. It's addictive, it's fun, we all love it here.
Before War of Omens, I had a promising career in geophysics.
I play that game and it wakes up my wife and she said, stop doing that clicky game because I'm just trying to win one more.
When I had 2 laptops together, I just played multiplayer matches against myself as a fast way of farming currency.
War of Omens wasn't really originally intended to be a studio project.
I'm obsessed with this game.
But because it was so fun and because it was such a success around the office, we sort of gradually put more and more into the project.
We wanted the factions to play very distinctly, almost like you're playing different card games.
When I realized how many cards we had to do, I knew that we were going to have some different styles. Having 3 factions and 3 artists meant that if each artist did just one faction alone, then that entire faction's art style would be unified. So if you're playing as the Daramek culture, all your cards are drawn by one artist, and that way when you see a card, you would know it is one of yours right away, just from style alone. We designed this game to work within any type of browser. It's playable now. It can be played in the prototype phase.
We started out making games for other people, for their money, for their profits.
By getting money directly from the people who are gonna play the game, we can circumvent all of that.
We're making a game that we want to make, and it gives us the opportunity to build a studio that we want to build.
Every tier, no matter what tier you kick in at, you will get beta access to the game.
Everyone who participates is so valuable for that stranger's perspective and those outside objective eyes.
We get to make a game that's more fun and more, just more about being fun and more about exciting the users, more about giving value than it is about just making money.
At work, if the bosses ever go out, we just play all the time.
Pretty much the only thing that I do is play this game.
Working on this game definitely took twice as long as it should have because I spent most of my time playing the game instead of working.
And being able to go through Kickstarter puts us right in touch with you and right in touch with the people who want to see this game go farther. And ultimately, the success of the Kickstarter is going to determine how big this game gets.
We found that we have something here. We have a gem, and we don't want to release it half-assed. We don't want to release it as a small-time game that we made in our spare time. We really want to make the best possible polished experience we can. And we want it all to be there for the players to enjoy what we know is an excellent experience. And we want money from Kickstarter in order to really achieve that vision.